Hi, this is Cheryl Hazzard. So, I've done videos before about how I have Asperger's syndrome, which is an autism spectrum disorder, and that my son has autism, and how the school thinks he might have ADD, and I'm thinking I might have it as well. And upon doing some research, I found out that thyroid problems tend to be common in both those conditions. And um, usually underactive, and there's usually a deficiency of iodine. And I became interested to find out what other disorders thyroid problems can play a role in. So there's depression and anxiety, psychosis, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and borderline personality disorder. And they're saying that the antibodies for thyroid are common in all of these, or I think it was the borderline personality disorder, the bipolar, and the schizophrenia, that the antibodies for the thyroid were common. But anyway, thyroid problems seem to play an issue in all of these. And so the thought that I had was that basically treating the thyroid should be an integral part to treating mental disorders in general: ADHD, autism, bipolar, borderline personality disorder, and schizophrenia. And what I was thinking about is that if it was used to treat these things, then one, we might possibly be able to reduce how much time people spend in a mental hospital, which could disrupt their life and, tend to ruin lives. And the other thing is that if the thyroid were better treated, these issues of autoimmunity and the thyroid were treated, for example, with vitamin D and, maybe glutathione or NAC, and then, iodine, and maybe some selenium, because selenium boosts the glutathione, um, then we might have less people not only in the mental hospitals, but less people in the prisons, because that might cut down the amount of crimes that are being committed, because we reduce people who are under psychosis or, have problems with impulse control due to, being bipolar or being manic, and, it's not controlled, versus it is controlled. We get it controlled. Um, then we can reduce how many people may need to be in the prison system and in mental hospitals where they're not effectively able to live their lives. And if we get people at better ability to function because they're not, in a state of anxiety and depression and or manic or under psychosis, then that's a lot of lives that where people could be better able to function and do more with their lives. And how awesome would that be if more people could do more with their lives because they're more mentally healthy? I mean, that would be amazing.